Alright, hey guys, happy Friday. I know this is a late video, but y'all, I'm in college. I got a life. I was originally gonna do this on Wednesday because they had the 2 nights, with Monday with classic, ballroom night, and then Tuesday was Latin night, which I did not expect. I was gonna do it Wednesday, but I had stuff to do, and then I was gonna do it Thursday, but I had gone to Zumba, and I fell straight asleep after my shower because I wanted to get stuff done. But I'm getting this done today because I wanted to get this done before next week comes. So, yeah, okay. So, I'm going to go kind of by person with dance, kind of like how I have on the list. First off, the dress, first off, let's go with Barbara and Kia. Barbara, she kind of bounced back a little bit up. I was like, okay, Barbara's doing good. It hurts that she got eliminated, but we all saw that coming. I just feel bad for Keo, because they had a really fun relationship. I feel like with the amount of partners, because Jody and Barbara were probably the funnest partners Keo's had. Literally, when is the last time you see Keo smile that much? For real. I'm serious. Next season, Keo better get a good partner. He better get the top 3, okay? I know he's still a new pro, but y'all do him wrong so many times. He went to 6th place with Jody. Y'all, I'm always looking out for Keo. That was Monday's elimination. Tuesday's elimination. It had Nick and Debbie Gibson in Jeopardy, and Debbie got, voted off. I was like, oh, okay. I kind of expected that. I kind of started getting voted off maybe next week or the week after. Because, Nick was kind of eh. I feel like Vanessa has more than Nick, but we'll get to that later. Alright, so for ballroom night, let's go by, I'm just going by the YouTube videos. Okay, first off, Jordan and Lindsay, their chemistry is awesome. For real, this is just amazing. Jordan is so eager to learn, and Lindsay loves to teach. Because she said herself, this is the first time she's had a partner in a while where they actually want to, learn, the moves and everything. And she's so happy. I'm praying to get a mirror ball this season. I'm praying. About to sneeze. Ooh, I got. Okay, so for ballroom night, they did the waltz, and it was good. I wish they could have gotten a little bit of a higher score, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. They're still good. They're still on top of the leaderboard, and they're good. Now for Latin night, they did the samba to mi gente, which I was excited for. I didn't know that the samba was that more difficult to learn. It's one of my favorites to love to see them dance to. I did not know it was that hard, but Jordan came in like a pro, and they got straight 8s across the board. I'm just that deserves a couple of 9s. It reminded me of James Mazel and Peter Samba back in season 18. I'm just bruh. And Len, I don't know what's up with Len. I don't know what's up with him this season. He's just giving people a point lower than the other two, and then Bruno's, following him, giving them a point lower. I'm dang, what's up with y'all? Did y'all not have a good summer? What's going on? But yeah, their samba was great. Jordan looked with them. You can't tell who's the pro. For real, that's just great. All right, so next up we had Derek and Sharna. Ballroom night, they did the foxtrot, and the foxtrot's very hard because you kind of gotta glide. Oh man, my voice. You gotta glide with it, and Derek fall again. With me, kind of the frame. I pick up on these things. You gotta work on that frame, and then with the legs, you gotta keep that in the constant. I don't know. The answers are so confusing to me. All right, but they did get a good score. So for Latin night, I'm trying to find it. They had the Paso Doble, which had a Matador kind of theme, and basically he was doing good. Y'all, I'm watching this. as I'm talking right now. But yeah, they had like a good motion going on. I felt like he had the moves down. I feel like it just had to have a little bit of flavor in there. I feel it was just like go by like a choreography, like an 8 count. Just like you're going by the counts too much. You gotta let your body move with the thing. Just I think you're more focused with kind of like landing the moves, like making sure like you remember it, than like landing it. I'm like, okay. But, they get on, they're kind of like, middle leaderboard. Alright, next up, we have Terrell and Cheryl. They had a foxtrot to pillow talk, which I loved. I was like, bruh, this is like, man, like, where did this come from? Like, I'm not into Terrell, but dang, that got me into it now. Because he did great. You can honestly see, like, the passion in there. I'm like, wow, okay. And then they get the floor roll. I'm like, okay, all right. You remember, this is ABC. We gotta keep it PG-13. Then we had... But yeah, theirs was good. So for that tonight, they danced to Hot in Here, which was like, yes, I'm here for it. They danced a samba to it. I was like, okay, this is good. This is good for their style. Because they're just like, it's kind of like a bleh, I don't know, kind of. I'm watching it like as I'm talking. I feel like with male pros, not with male pros, with male contestants, I feel like there isn't really a lot. I don't know. You have to put in like more, because I don't know. It's the way with the female movement. I don't know. You gotta watch specifically with the males. I think the judges watch specifically with males because they have to show more, because it's more focused on like the female. I don't know. My opinion. I don't know. But yeah, they did good. Next up, we have Sasha and Gleb. They had the waltz, which was beautiful. Man, I didn't really have a lot to say about that because they did a really, really great job. With Latin Night, they had like a prom theme, which I was kind of confused about. But yeah, I loved it. They had a samba, which kind of felt like a cha-cha a little bit. But I loved it. I didn't know that Sasha Peterson was going through all of this struggling with her body image, and I didn't know she had I didn't know she had polycystic ovary syndrome and all the stuff she had to go through. I was like, oh my god, like for real. She's one of my favorite actresses because I love Pretty Little Liars. She was my favorite, and she went through stuff like I went through. I mean, like, even though my weight isn't caused by a genetic thing, dealing with image issues and people saying so many things about you, she's honestly inspiring. It was amazing. Their dance was great. I feel like they deserved a little bit more point, but y'all, they were good. They were awesome. Whew, y'all, I'm sorry. I just had pizza and Coke, and my throat is just like, no. Alright, Victoria and Val. They did the tango for ballroom to Look What You Made Me Do. I was like, yes, I'm like, get a queen. I'm like, dang, Taylor Swift getting all this money from ABC, putting her songs on here. I'm like, dang, Taylor, you getting all that money. Forget about streaming. So theirs was awesome. I think they got like number 2 and number 3 on the leaderboard. For Latin Night, they did, I gotta look down on this list. They did a rumba. And Victoria was kind of nervous about doing a rumba because it's just so up and personal with that kind of Latin, dance style. But they did it. It was her birthday, it was sweet. But Len had to go ruin it. I'm just like, ugh, man. But Taylor Swift did send her flowers, and it was just so sweet. She was just so cute, and she was like, oh my god, Taylor Swift sent me flowers. It was like, thank you for dancing to my song. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait for them to dance to a Beyonce song, and Beyonce sends flowers. I'm like, it's gonna make her day. Whew. Okay, so next one. I'm trying to go down this list, Joe. Next one. Okay, Vanessa and Max. They are becoming my favorite. I have more faith in Vanessa right now. She is pushing out all the stops. She's proven she's a contender. She had the Foxtrot for Ballroom, and then what did she have for? She had a salsa for Latin night. She killed it. I'm like, yes, Vanessa. I mean, she really was like, I'm more than just a mom. Because ABC tried to put her like, oh yeah, mom's coming back to get a groove. She's showing up saying, I do not play. I still got it going on. She even brought her mom group with her. I'm like, yes, queen. Like, yeah. And she's on top 3 of the leaderboard. I'm like, yes, that's my girl. Like, yes. I feel like she's going to stay in longer than Nick. I can definitely see Vanessa being in top 5. Okay. Next up on the list, Drew and Emma. Okay, so they had a quick step as well as a rumba. The quick step, it's a very kind of complicated dance, especially since Drew actually hurt his foot in rehearsal, so they had to modify it really quick for him. But it went good. It went good. For the rumba, it was two of my favorite songs, Lights Down Low. It's like, oh, and they did so well. I really wish they got like a little bit higher, but I love them. But hey, they're gonna make it next week, so we can see more from them then. All right, whew. Next we had Nikki and Artem. They had the waltz for Ballroom, and we got to see Nikki be so elegant and beautiful. It was just really sweet. It's great to see like all these celebrities that I kind of know kind of go out of the comfort zone. That's why I love about Sing with the Stars. It lets people bring up the side of them that they didn't even know they had, which I loved. Okay, next one for Latin night, they had a samba de Despacito, and I'm so excited. With this one, I kind of expected a little bit more, and I think it was because of Nikki's hesitance to kind of like go with the flow of it, because samba is like a really high energy dance, a lot of hip movement. So hopefully with more Latin dances later on, we'll see more. Okay, next one, we got Nick and Peta. With Nick and Peta, they had the Foxtrot as well as the, looking down, as well as the Tango. I feel like the Tango was better than the Foxtrot because I feel like Nick kind of has more of the, I feel like he deals more better in just like Latin ones than kind of like kind of like high energy. I don't know. I feel like with the kind of like emotional connection ones like Tango and Rumba, he does better in that than rather just like cha-cha or samba. I don't know. It's just my opinion. Alright, then we got Frankie and Whitney. Frankie and Whitney, they had a kind of surprising come up. They came up in this one. Frankie and Whitney, they had a tango, which was great, which was really good. Frankie's improving really well day by day. Then they had the cha-cha. I was very impressed. I was like, oh, I'm seeing a little bit of Alfonso. Did Alfonso come to your rehearsal? Like, did we not see that in the package? And then he got the first 9 of the season. In my opinion, I was like, all right, Frankie, you're doing good. But I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what the judges they are with scoring, but I feel like it was too soon to give him a 9, man. If anything, Jordan or Lindsay should get like Jordan, Lindsay, or Vanessa should get a 9 because, y'all can see it. I mean, like, Frankie get an 8, that's cool, but the 9, I think it was a little bit too much. Bruno, I love you, but it was a little bit too much. I mean, yeah, Frankie went last, but Frankie went last and y'all gave him the 9? Like, y'all, come on now, jeez. But anyway, I'm still rooting for them. Then lastly, we have Lindsay and Mark. Lindsay and Mark had a quick step, and they had, let me see if I can try to remember. They had a quick step and a salsa. Let me try to see the salsa because Yep, I'm watching it right now. Lindsay Lindsay and Mark are just a really great partnership. They just mellow out together. I feel the same way Jordan and Lindsay mellow out together. They just follow in. They have like all this energy, plus they're friends, and they understand each other. It's just a very unique partnership. Again, Len, I am mad at you because you're just old school. Like, come on now, jeez. And he did the same thing with Vanessa and not Vanessa and Max's dance. He did it with Val and Victoria. But hey, it was still good. They still got 8s, so they good at the leaderboard. Right now, I can't remember who's at the top of the leaderboard, but right now, I can't remember the leaderboard. Right now, the top is Frankie, Whitney with that 9, and at the bottom, it's Derek and Sharna. With my top 5, I know that I've locked it in. I've said a lot to them, but this time I'm locking it in. My top 3 picks are Jordan, of course, Lindsay, of course, Vanessa. I changed it to Vanessa because she's coming up really fast in the contenders. For number 4, I see Victoria. Number 5, Frankie. Number 6, Nikki. So those are my top 6 right now. I don't know if they're doing 4 people. I think they're doing 4 people for the finals. So this is my finals, semifinals, quarterfinals. So this is my top 6. This is my top 6 here. And predictions on who's gonna get voted off next week. I feel like Derek and Sharna because of the leaderboard. I think it's between Derek and Drew. It mainly depends on the leaderboard. They're going to be put in jeopardy, but it mainly counts on votes. I know people said votes don't count as much in the past, but, we've seen people who get, like, straight 10s of the season who get voted off. So, we got to go vote, y'all. And I'm also playing in the Fantasy League, and I got Lindsay and Jordan winning the Mirror Ball. So, hopefully, I can win a trip to Hawaii. Who knows? So, yeah, that is my dancing recap for the week. If y'all want to keep seeing my recaps, subscribe to my channel below. If you like the recaps, hit the like button. Anyway, it's your girl. Peace out, more love, and have a good weekend.